Welcome everybody, I'm the Sorrow, and we're back with week 6 of SDA Latios Division, taking on Mr. GB Josh. And yeah, this week is kind of a big one, because if we lose this and go to like 2-4, the season might just be over. So really have to make this one count here. It's going to be very, very important. 2-3 going into the week. And yeah, again, taking on Josh and their team, which I should have on the screen. There we go. The Starter Supremes. Yeah, who's currently also 2-3, I think. So definitely for kind of do or die game for the both of us, right? With how tight this division is, 4-4 might not cut it, so if we lose this and go 2-4, we might well be out of the race. Really don't want this to happen. Yeah, that's why we're here. In terms of what we are starting us off is our careful-natured Toadscrew with special with max BDF, just leftover spikes, rapidspin, earth power, toxic. Like, just have this thing be super annoying into my opponent. Like, especially into the likes, like, if I can, like, toxic, like a Terrapagos, which tries to set up, but Cresselia, which tries to set up, even a not Terra Poison or Terra Steel Go-Go tries to set up on me, just very helpful. Also, I'm like, Scizor probably never comes in on me because it doesn't want to get spored, or actually nothing wants to get spored, like, they have to, like, bring something with either Goggles or have Go-Go, not Terra, to be immune to Spore. So, until they know I'm toxic, I'm in pretty decent spot here. Next up is our Slowking, physically defensive, bold-natured, max HP, max defense, just, yeah, Scald, Future Set, Thunder Wave, and Chill Reception. So, Reception is just what we're looking for. That looks just really good here, overall, like, physically defensive. Comes in on, like, Pyro Balls from Cinderace, obviously gotta watch out for U-turns from that and Scizor. Comes in rather well as well on, like, hits from the Urshifu. Again, be careful with U-turn. Like, just a very good physical wall into, like, these 3 big threats. Next up, Terra Water, Skeledirge is weak with Impish Nature, Torchstone, Hex, Lack of Will-O-Wisp, standard set, like, probably pretty much the same Skeledirge I'm bringing all season. But it works very well, does what it needs to do. Not much more I can't say about it. Next up is our Urshifu, Choice Scarf. Theirs could be Scarfed as well, I could see in this matchup, so that would be funny. Yeah, Jolly Natured, close to just speed tying their Urshifu, of course. Close Combat, Wicked Blow, Ironhead, and U-turn. It's pretty spammable into their team. Like, Gogoat could very well be Terra Fairy. Try to resist CC and Wicked Blow, which is why Ironhead is here. U-turn, obviously, to get momentum. Next up, Loaded Dice Beartic with Terra Fire, making its return. Icicle Spear, Close Combat, Terra Blast, and Swords Dance this week, with, of course, Slush Rush to exploit the Chill Reception from the Slowking. Even if I don't get Snow off, this thing with Terra Fire might just force stuff out. Like, Scizor might want to come in, I can Terra Fire on it and just blow it up. If they don't call out my Terra, like, Scizor cannot comfortably stay in on my Beartic. That's very important to keep in mind. Yeah, will help me out a ton. And last but not least, we have our physically defensive Shelter GOODRA making its grand return. Knock off Flamethrower, Body Press, and Shelter is the set, of course. Yeah, just, we got an Impish Nature, so Flamethrower does a little bit less, but it still does a gigaton to the Scizor. Knockoff hits Gengar, and Body Press is just really spammable into their team as well. And yeah, that's gonna be the team. I will be connected to Josh, and I shall see all of you in the battle. And there we are, folks, with the battle against Joshua, once again coming to you from post-com. Yeah, mainly because time's a bitch. Can't say it otherwise. Yeah, got like 2 or 3 things going on simultaneously when we played, so yeah. But I got the footage, we're here to talk about it. Yeah, let's hop right on in, I'd say. As you can see, they didn't bring their Raging Bolt, which is very interesting to me. No Gengar also springs out to me. Like, those are like the 2 big ones that are not here. The rest I expected, like, I wouldn't have expected Dashban and Gogoat necessarily. I Thought this would be Gengar and Bolt, like just bring the top 6. Crescent to me just isn't as good because it can't Terra on his team, so Wicked Blow from Urshifu just blows it away. Dashbot makes sense for my Urshifu, right, because it's so defensive, even Iron Head won't kill this, so yeah. As you can see, we'll go into the battle. They lead with their Scizor, I lead with Toadscrew, so that's a horrible lead for me. I was running some calcs, and yeah, basically, I was pretty confident. Bandit U-turn smokes me, which is why I have no intention of staying in here. I should get the hell out of here, which I will do. Just gonna go back to GOODRA. No way you close combat like turn 1, in my opinion. Like they wouldn't assume. Yeah, GOODRA comes in here and they just hard switch actually, so that's also interesting. Probably want to avoid taking helmet chip from my switch in, which is fair, I guess. As they bring out this stupid goat. I think for me, in my opinion, I will probably. Actually, you'll see what I do momentarily because I actually already forgot because my brain is peanut-sized. Like flamethrowing is obvious. Like they told me up front that this was Terra Fairy, so I know that. I'm still knocking this off. It's really good as they bulk up on me, which is totally fine. My Skeldurge literally does not care. And getting rid of your item is just so important here. Like, yeah, Lumberry gone is actually a huge thing for me. Gonna Flame here. Gonna Flame here once. I'm Sap Zipper. Their best move to hit me is Earthquake. They just block up again, which is honestly fair play. Yeah. But as you can see, Flamethrower comes off, does a beautiful amount of damage to this, so this is half. My prediction here is that they would Milk Drink if they have it, right? Like I'm fully expecting like a Milk Drink here from them. Earthquake I could also see. So yeah, gotta wait and see what they want to do here against me. Again, Milk Drink makes a lot of sense in that spot in my opinion. If they have it, like, then you would Milk Drink here, which is why I'm just gonna go hard Skelly. Because based on the calcs, I know that my Skeldurge, yeah, shrugs off Earthquakes as well. They Terra here, which is actually a smart play because I didn't want to take another Flamethrower. So fair play, very fair play to my opponent here. Like this Goat is annoying, don't get me wrong, this is really, really annoying. Like and actually, really good play to Earthquake, meaning this hits GOODRA as well. But as you can see, thinking about just Terra watering here, my god, sorry. But based on that, if I Will-O-Wisp Piranha connect, my calc tells me I live 2 guaranteed, right? As you can see, I'm at 250. So that did like 160. So not as much. So the Earthquake here, they're faster. That's expected, of course. Go down to 104. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, get my Will-O-Wisp here. Again, with this one, I took like I think 140 or something from this one. But with the burn, my calc tells me I'm guaranteed to live another Earthquake, and can just get my Slack off going here, right? If they crit me, it's super unfortunate, but I've still crippled this to a degree where I think I'm fine dealing with it, because like this can, like, yeah. And as you can see, Skeldurge comfortably tanks here. Like, again, 150 before, now doing around what's your name? Now doing around the 75 check mark, so that looks very good. They can Quake me again here, but I get another Slack off going basically. Just get my Skeldurge back to a lot of HP Skeldurge. Although it doesn't have as many kills as like my Urshifu or something, still think that Skeldurge is kind of one of my MVPs this season. This Pokemon with Terra is so goated. Unaware helps me so much into these setup matchups. Like, yeah, as you can see, they bulk up again. Not sure if they know that I'm unaware, so I'm never caring about their bulk ups, which might be unfortunate for them, right? Yeah. Again, I'm unaware, so I don't. Like, you can be plus 1,000. I wouldn't care actually. And basically, I know this thing drops to a Torch Song now, so I'm gonna just gonna go for it. If they want to sack this, I'm fine with it. Their Terra is gone. They Horn Leech, which does precisely nothing. They get some HP back. And as I go for the torsion here, thinking this should probably kill, and it doesn't. So I'm assuming this has some SPDF because I think my and they might have lived the burn without the Horn Leech, but they still Horn Leech might actually help them take another turn. And here they actually switch. Like in hindsight, probably just Will-O-Wisping again on the off chance they do would be smart, but seeing that this comes in, it is better that I didn't, right? I have a +1 going here, right? I have a +1 going here, so I'm just gonna... Like, this thing's pretty low, so I'm just gonna Hex again. Yep, just have my Skylarge do a bit more chip to this. If you wanna wish, you can wish. They actually roar me out. So they get rid of my +1 special attack, which is smart, honestly. And let's see who will we get sent into. There's the Beartic. Yeah, I'm fully aware they could hit me with a body press here if they have it. So kind of inclined to just go back Skelly, but on the other hand, I have some speed on this Beartic. Dashpun's still faster, of course, because like Dashpun's base 90 and I'm base 50. But at this point, honestly, I'm just gonna take the kill. Like get rid of this annoying little rat. Because honestly, it prevents me from spamming like Torch Song with Skeletor, so I'm really happy that this is gone. Like really, I'm really happy that this is gone. And Senior Snips, the Scizor, comes back out. And honestly, if I can't kill this, like my guys on the back start looking really good, is what I'm thinking at this precise moment. They know I could Terra Fire here. They might also think that maybe I'll save my... With Raging Bolt not being there, Terra War on Skeletor, which is insane, by the way, and the Go-Goat being so weak. But honestly, we're not gonna care, we're just gonna... At this point, I was just gonna... If I can get rid of the Scizor right now, if they want to double switch, something takes this Terra Blast from an Adamant Beartic, go ahead. Like, I'm fine with that. And yeah, so we're gonna Terra Fire here, and Terra Blast. This is Okka, smart, but it turns out it isn't, and Scizor just drops. Beartic picking up 2 KOs once again this week. I'm always super happy if Beartic does well. It's such a cool Pokemon. It's, I think, especially with Terra, is so good for the price it is. Like 5 points for this is a joke, in my opinion. But honestly, I'm not complaining. I'll pick this Pokemon anytime again. Especially in this league with the tier list, you get 20 points for your Terra. Skeletor's is 15 with Terra, and Beartic's 5. So this actually matches up. This actually works very well. They obviously go Urshifu. I'll just bring in Slowking. Knowing full, but yeah, U-turn from them. Smart play is absolutely free. Like no way I was staying in there. Maybe I should have, but honestly, I don't want to lose my Beartic to a random Surging Strikes. So yeah, there's that. In comes the Cinderace. And here I'm thinking to myself, let's just chilly out here. Because I only die to this or actually I have for features, that's also interesting. But my thinking here, I only die, based on my calcs, I only die to this if this is like Choice Band. And as you can see, it is Choice Band. That's a banded Cinderace. So, but it actually makes sense. This not, like, they don't have to bring Boots into me because, like, my only hazards are Spikes and T-Spikes, which affects everything on the ground the same way, so you don't take 25 like from rocks, but just 12.5, so actually quite a smart bring. Really sucks that I get rid of my Dawnfan, but yeah, my speed tiers just were too clumped up in that regard, so yeah, they bring in their Urshifu, to which I say, fine. Come in. As you can see me debating going Toadsquirrel here. I don't have the best switch-ins to this with Slowking dead, I'm gonna be honest to y'all. Like, I really do not have the greatest switch-ins to this with Toadsquirrel being dead. But I also realized something, that because the U-turn damage that this thing did to my Slowking shows me this is in no way, shape, or form is this Choice Band. And it would need to be Choice Band to kill my Skeledirge, basically, right? Because if they're not Choice Band, Skeledirge tanks a Surging Strikes. with relative ease, I might add. So basically, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna send out Henry, my trusty Henry, and then I will just throw for Will-O-Wisp, because if again, I know you're Scarfed, you can see how little damage they do. I shouldn't say how little, but you can obviously see that I'm easily surviving this. They crit me here, which is annoying. Honestly, of course it's not. It's literally what this move does, but still. Yeah, still annoying that you get to crit me for free. But probably I shouldn't be the one throwing rocks around here, since I'm like having my own bear in the back there. Which, yeah. And here, I basically know I can get back to full on like something else, or actually preserve this as a sack. Like, pretty sure, like, on the Go-Goat, even like with an Earthquake, yeah, this actually Earthquake would kill me from the Go-Goat at this range, I just realized. Not my best thinking there, but I mean, they still have like with what they have, I'm pretty okay with what's happening here. I'm also fully okay with this Cinderace coming out again. Actually, a really nice double by my opponent. Also, the best play would have probably been to try and sack Skeldurge and just slack off. I think would actually have been, in hindsight, would have been the better play, because the Skeldurge, with the Urshifu Burned, it actually 1v1s it. Yeah, they could have had high jump kick there, which I'm fully aware of. But with their Urshifu Burned, my Urshifu looks really good with its Choice Scarf and Wicked Blow. Basically, all I need to do is break the Terra Shell from the Terrapagos. Yeah, Shifu comes back in. That's fine. I'm just gonna shelter up here. Get my nice little defense boost. And yeah, also get my leftovers, of course. So we're +2 right now. Urshifu takes additional burn chip, which is beautiful. And honestly, at this point, there is nothing stopping me from just getting another shelter going. Which is precisely what I will do. They CC me, it's fine. You can see they're burned, I'm +2, how little that does. I mean, it still did some damage, I guess. Like, for being burned, that's actually not too shabby at me being +2. Like, if I'm not +2 or they're not burned, this is actually way scarier. But yeah, second shelter in... They could, of course... If they crit me, it's terrible. But that's something I can't really avoid, and again, my Urshifu in the back looks amazing here. Yeah, thinking about just throwing off the body press here, basically. If they hit me, they hit me. But yeah, they actually switch because I suppose they want to keep this, which is fair, honestly. They're getting the Cinderace, but oh boy, do I have some bad news for the Cinderace. Gone. Yeah, GOODRA picking off the Cinderace here beautifully, putting on a show. Because you might ask yourself, what kills this GOODRA right now? Which is a very good question, actually. What from them should kill this GOODRA right about now? Like, Terrapagos has Earth Power, unboosted, I don't mind. Gonna go for knockoff first, because Terra Shell, of course. Right? So just need to break the Terra Shell here. They Calm Mind, which is not the worst play they can make. Yeah, I'm gonna knock off their item here. And also break the Terra Shell, which is very important. There you go. Gone. They reveal leftovers, which is, again, smart. Like, my only hazard is Spike or T-Spike. I had Spikes on Toadscroll, of course, but didn't come off. They're Calm-Minded up here, but without Terra Shell, I do not think there is much they can do to withstand this body press, if I'm gonna be real. Earth Power, good play. Even at +1, GOODRA tanks this with relative ease. Body press comes off and destroys the Terrapagos. And yeah, this, like, that one was probably the only thing they really had to deal with this GOODRA. But again, I don't think it matters, because after I break the Terra Shell, like, even if they Earth Power twice, I don't think they kill me. If they do, please feel free to correct me, I might be wrong about this. Yep, they CC again. You can see doing basically nothing at this point. I'm just body pressing, Get rid of you. Yeah, looking really, really good, basically. Only the goat left, which is burnt. If they have milk drink, fair play to you. Like, honestly, fair play to you. But again, Skeledirge always beats this down. Actually, Skeledirge does not beat you down because Skeledirge is just almost dead. It would if I didn't sack it. Yeah. The Earthquake here, you burn down +4, so that did 36. 26, I'm sorry. Can count. Body Press comes off. Picks up the Goat. And this concludes basically the GOODRA show this week. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with the performance my GOODRA put in here. Yeah. Gonna pick up a 5-0 win. Really gonna help out our playoff chances, especially with this differential. GG's to Josh for sure. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and comment down below, of course. And until next time, guys, have a good one.